Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lord Exsus. I want to welcome you all back to a third video on Demon Souls for the PlayStation 5. So in the last video, we defeated the first boss, the first true boss, the Phalanx Demon. And today, we're going to be moving on. The video is going to be a little bit different, and I'll show you when I get in, but first we need to get in. So we're just going to go back to the main title screen. And something I wanted to mention is I noticed in the last video, after watching it back, which is after I published it on YouTube, after I got it up, was the fact that you could not see my save files at the point I was showing them to you, which is both good and bad. So there was just a black screen with me talking absolute rubbish, which is what you will be seeing right at this point in time. So I'm going to load it into the character Delaron that we are playing for this Let's Play, and we are going to move on. So we're going to do that right now. Okay, and here we are back with our magic user in the Nexus. So again, we have just defeated the Phalanx Demon, and the Candle Maiden has told us to ascend the staircase and go and meet someone or something called the Monumental. So we're going to do that right now. And then we're going to move on with something I want to show you guys. This video is going to be considerably shorter. In fact, very, very short. Because think of it as a bit of a stopgap. But as we do this, we're going to just wander around the Nexus. There's a few things to see here. People that have put messages and stuff. This is quite a vast open area. Very beautiful, again, as always with Demon Souls. Very beautiful here. But nothing here right now. Not at this moment. So we're going to move on and we're going to go up and have a chat with the Monumental. So first we're going to come all the way up here. And just in here is where the Monumental will be, or just inside and up. And from here we can see a lot of the Nexus. Very pretty. Very pretty. Don't know how they managed to make this architecture work, who built this. It's very impressive. Very impressive. Very grandiose. Okay. And if we come in here, we can come over to these pedestals and they'll show us our current profile, a recent profile, which is my main character, looking very similar. And over here is another recent one, which is the one we were using until we got the heater shield, I believe. Okay, so we're going to move on up and we're going to go see the Monumental. And we go through here. We don't go any further up. We go through here. And again, beautiful, beautiful view of a beautiful game. Okay. Now across here. And here, with this one small child amongst the corpses of his brethren, is the Monumental.
We have long awaited you, slayer of demons. I am one of the Monumentals. We preserve the fabric of reality. There is a tale I wish to tell you. Once, we too a scourge of demons faced. In the distant past, under benevolent rule, the world was united owing to the soul arts. Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the land seeped a colorless, deep fog, and the world faced extinction at the hands of the demons. Thanks be, we were able to lull the Old One back to its slumber, yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and most of the world lost, erased by the fog. In order to mend the fabric of what lands still remained, we entrusted 6 leaders with 6 precious archstones. One to the king of a small yet industrious land. One to the king of the burrowers underground. One to the wise queen of the great ivory tower. One to the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls. One to the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen. And the last to the great giants of the northern lands. The archstones were placed in the fringelands that survived. We contained the old one here below the Nexus and prohibited the soul arts. Finally, we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality. Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
Okay, and by the power of the Monumental, the four sealed archstones have been unlocked.
Now it is your turn. You must lull the old one back to its slumber and seal it away for all eternity. If not, a deep fog will absorb all that we know. Have you the strength to bear this burden?
And of course, we have the strength to bear this burden, for we are the Slayer of Demons.
Yes, we are fortunate indeed to have you. Now, go forth and destroy every last demon. The old one, without demons to feed its souls, will a new servant seek and lure you to its bosom.
Okay, so that's good to know. So this thing that appears as a child is the last of the Monumentals. They became, as stated, half-living sentinels. Also, that clip, that CGI clip of the story, always interested me, even back in the original, because we saw what seemed to be tentacles coming out of the ground and enveloping the world, and then a massive giant stone obelisk dropped upon it. I'm not sure if that's the Nexus we're in now. I'm not really sure what relevance that has, or whether it's just something they absolutely smashed into it to seal it below the earth. I'm not really sure on that. Maybe someone who's better at lore and lore videos could describe that or tell me what that exactly is. Anyway, we have just picked up the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. So, an eye stone on the verge of crumbling has the power to restore one's corporeal form. Can only be used in soul form. Once used, it crumbles into nothing. So this will bring our body back, turn us human again, out of us being in soul form. So these are very handy, very useful indeed. So we're going to keep that on us. Okay, we're gonna move forward here. All these dead monumentals on the second level. Okay, we're going to go back up. Okay, and we're going to come around here. More dead monumentals. There is only one left alive. Okay. What we're going to do for now is we're going to go back up, because now we have access to something else. If we make our way through this weird gate, we can go to the Pantheon. And the Pantheon is a very nice place in Demon Souls. It marks all of the people that have completed the game and done other achievements. So these are the Menders of the World that chose one particular ending. As we get further down here, we have the fastest completion, which I believe recently was done by someone called Distortion 2. And that was done in 11 minutes and 45 seconds, according to this character. So yeah, all these mark varying different things. We go further down, see what else we have. Most demons vanquished, which is awesome. Who's the most demons vanquished? We have this person, the real MC Dan. Very cool, very cool. 407 demons vanquished. Tells you everything about everyone, but that's not why I actually came up here, guys. If we go back to the center, this originally is actually a blocked off wall that you can't get through unless you talk to the monumental first. So there is a message there. These are all the markings of destroyers of worlds and the strongest first completions. We're just coming over here to go to this body to pick up another stone of ephemeral eyes. Okay, fantastic. We can also look through here and see it. We are at the highest point of the Nexus, which is awesome. Absolutely awesome. I don't know if we go over to photo mode, because yes, this game has a photo mode. No, we cannot. We cannot go through here. That'd be pretty cool if we could. But yeah, photo mode in this game is fantastic because it's such a pretty game. It's very, very good for us to use photo mode. You can take some really cool pictures. I have, and I'm keeping them. I'm very happy with them. It's a very pretty game. I like to look back at them. Anyway, we're going to go all the way back down now, because we have someone else to talk to. Okay, again, absolutely awestruck by how nice this game looks. Okay. Take these steps down. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we're going to talk to the Candle Maiden.
Brave soul, for whom death is no fear.
Yup.
Prithee, lull the old one back to its ancient slumber.
Okay, so she's telling you about the Eye Stones. Eye Stones briefly connect to fused worlds. Should you lose your physical form, remember the Eye Stone. The Maiden in Black manipulates souls with inhuman prowess. Her strength allows her to aid the Slayer of Demons. Cool, so we just need to talk to her again.
What is it? Seekest thou the power of souls?
And we do seek the power of souls.
Of course. After all, thou requirest strength. Go ahead. Touch the demon inside me. Let these vagabond souls become thine own.
Okay, and I know every single person on the internet has made this joke, but touch the demon inside her? Really, From Software? And, by extension, Bluepoint? Anyway, we're gonna seek the soul power.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel.
Okay, I'm glad she keeps chanting. But we don't actually want to do that right now because, of course... Of course, I just remembered that if we go into the inventory, we have some unknown warrior souls to consume. It's another 1,000, and a couple of unknown hero souls, which is 800. Also, we're going to quickly go and see Thomas, and we're going to put away the lead or lead demon soul.
I'm keeping a close watch on your belongings, don't you worry.
Fantastic. Thank you for that. We're also going to put away the brass telescope. I'm not going to need it. So now we have the grey demon soul and the lead or lead demon soul.
You have a heart of gold. Don't let them take it from you.
Fantastic. Okay. Right, now let's touch the demon within her.
Thou seekest the power of the soul, no? Then touch the demon inside me.
As you wish.
Soul of the mind.
So, for this build, of course, I'm going to go full intelligence and magic. As we progress, I might end up putting points into faith so I can use miracles. I think we need 40. It's either 12 or 14. I can't quite remember. but we need enough faith just to be able to use them initially. Other than that, it's all about attunement slots. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put 3 points into intelligence and 3 points into magic. That increases the damage of our spells from 1500 magic power to 1800 magic power. I don't know how that actually translates in total. We'll see, I guess, going forward. And intelligence goes from 15 up to 18, which increases my MP up to 119 instead of 106, and also our magic memory up to 3. So we have another attunement slot. Okay, we're going to hit confirm on that. And our magic capacity has increased. The game reminds us of this. Okay, we're going to leave.
Thou finished. May thy strength help the will be mended.
I'm sure it will. Okay, so if we come over here, we now have a few new NPCs. But for us, this guy over here is going to be the handy one.
Are you here to face the demons? If so, please free Sage Frake the Visionary from his cell in Latria. I will help you however I can. I can teach you elementary spells. Sage Frake is a gleaming hope for humankind, but I have not the power to save him alone.
Okay, good to know. So this guy wants us to save Sage Frake. He's his apprentice, or at least he states that he's an apprentice of the magic. So we're going to go to learn magic, and unfortunately I've got a few basic ones I can learn here, but I want soul arrow, so we haven't got enough experience, enough souls to buy that yet. Soul arrow, of course, being standard magic. Soul arrow inflicts magic damage, making them effective against targets that are resistant to physical attacks, such as metal armor and hard scales. It's a piercing, magical, arcane projectile, guys. So that's what I want. Attune, we can attune that spell when we buy it, but we don't have the ability to buy it yet. I'm just going to talk to this guy one more time.
Master Frake is a great man.
He is.
Systemized the magic of the soul arts to make it possible for human imitation. By observing the state of Boletaria and the demons within it, he is likely to pave the way for greater things. All the more reason that I must meet Master Frake as soon as possible.
So this guy claims to be Frake's apprentice, but he's never actually met him by that line of dialogue. I mean, you can apprentice someone's work without having actually met them, I guess. But to be the actual apprentice, you'd think that you were taught by them. Anyway, we're going to leave.
I see. Suit yourself. Just ensure that you rescue Sage Frake as quickly as possible.
We will, but it won't be for a while yet, sir. Okay. So one more thing I want to quickly do is there are items up on the higher levels. I don't know why I ran around this semicircle because this is the lower level. We'll go up these staircases. Yeah, there are items up here that I may potentially be able to get by dropping down. Not there, the very highest level. It doesn't matter if I can't get them. They're not that important. I think one of them may be a soul, which would be handy. I think it might be that one down there that looks very difficult to get to. We will try, guys. We will try. So probably a dead end. Probably not great. Fantastic. Look at those skills. Beautiful. Just like so. So this is either a soul or it's something else. Let's have a look. It is a renowned warrior soul. Fantastic. So we need to drop down to the next level. That wasn't too bad. So is that enough to get us to 1,000 is the question. It is. So now we can actually go and buy Soul Arrow. So that was not an exercise in futility. That was very useful. So we're going to go buy Soul Arrow.
Are you begging for a magic lesson?
Well, I'm not begging for one. You literally said you wanted to teach me magic because you're too much of a pussy to go save Sage Freak on your own. So we're gonna buy Soul Arrow, which is fantastic, and then we're gonna go to a tune, and we're gonna tune Soul Arrow. So we now have Water Veil, which I didn't use because I didn't really need to during the Gates of Boletaria, but it increases fire resistance. It douses us in water, so we don't take as much damage. And we now have Flame Toss and Soul Arrow. As you can see, they're the descriptions. Fantastic. And then we're going to leave.
Be careful how you use it. Normally, it would not be granted to one such as yourself. I had to make an exception. For the sake of Sage Freak.
Well, aren't you a pompous prick? What do you mean it usually wouldn't be granted to someone like myself? So, of course, this is Soul Arrow. The royalty class starts. That sounds very impactful, actually, in this place, but I guess it would. Here in the Nexus, is very echoey, which is fantastic. You may also notice, even though we rescued Oscar earlier, not Oscar, sorry, Ostrava of Boletaria. He very much looks like Oscar from Dark Souls. Ostrava, he was sitting there. I don't know if I talked to him in my last video. I don't think I did. He was sitting there. He is gone again because we will be meeting him again soon in another video, because he's going to require aid one more time. Okay, let's talk to this gentleman here.
Have you met the last surviving monumental?
I have.
Those fools revived the old one on a whim. And now they've trapped us here in the Nexus in a desperate attempt to undo their mistake. It's all a travesty, if you ask me.
Okay. Do you have anything else to say?
Still alive?
I am.
I am impressed. This is something that might interest you.
Go ahead, sir.
The black-robed maiden of the Nexus.
She's right there.
Looks after the flames. She's the morose one, with eyes sealed, compacted by wax. She can control souls like no other. Bring her the souls of men and demons, and she will embolden your flesh and blood with their power. But beware, do not decay into a foul beast.
You're quite a creepy motherfucker, aren't you? Okay, let's go again.
What's happened? Have you lost your nerve? No matter. Have a seat. We can sit here forever. At least we will be safe.
Yeah, you're definitely creepy. Sounds like you've lost your nerves. Anything else?
What's happened?
Nope.
Have you lost your nerve?
Okay, fantastic. Well, we're done talking. Okay, so if we go over this side, you will also find some of the more devout people have moved in. So we have this gentleman over here that can teach us faith-based magic. However, he will not until I have the ability to cast faith spells.
A warrior from afar, are you? May you enjoy victory in battle. Umbasa.
As you can see, he won't open up the options to even buy faith spells from him because we don't have a high enough faith stat.
A warrior from afar.
As you see, he just says the same thing.
May you enjoy victory in battle. Umbasa.
Okay, and we'll talk to this gentleman over here.
I have sinned. I swore allegiance to Saint Urbain, but was of no use to him. And now I have run away and abandoned his augustness.
Okay, so this person is telling us that they abandoned a person by the name of Saint Urbain. This is a gentleman that we will rescue at a later point. Does this lady have any more dialogue?
Back in the time that I lived below Boletaria Castle, King Alan left on some strange business, then returned with horrible demons in tow. Soon, the land was ravaged by soul-starved madmen. My spine shudders just to think about it. If I did not have my miracle stone shard, keepsake of my grandfather, I may not have survived.
I see. Do you have anything else to say? That's a message on the floor. I want to talk to her.
Have my miracle stone shard, keepsake of my grandfather, I may not have survived.
Okay. I don't know what that loud noise was. You guys heard that, right? That's a new one for me. I have actually no idea. Okay, so we're going to head back up the stairs. This time we're going to go this side. Because we want to try and attempt to get down there. It's where the other item is. I think that one is in fact an item. Getting down there, however, might be an issue. Ooh, those skills again. Ooh. I may have messed up. But we didn't. Fantastic, we dropped exactly... Oh. God damn it. We nearly dropped... We did drop exactly where I needed to be. Okay, let's try that one again, guys. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. This is not great. Nearly broke my ankles, but it worked. It worked. Okay, let's not mess this up this time. And all this is new moon grass. So yeah, somewhat disappointed by that. We're just gonna roll off here, take a little bit of damage. It doesn't matter too much though. So new moon grass. What does new moon grass do? Let's have a look. Consume to recover all HP. Similar to dark moon grass, which you consume to recover all HP, but you also recover yourself from any status ailments with dark moon grass. Very rare. I don't know if you can buy it anywhere in the game. I think you just get it at certain points. Okay, so one more time, we're returning to up here. Again, I don't really know what that sound was. Actually, I think it's the first time I've heard that, so that was interesting. Interesting. But the reason we're up here is because this is the one thing you should do before you move on to any new area. Or specific areas in Demon Souls. The one thing I don't want to happen is for my world tendency to be affected by me being invaded, or for me dying in any given world. The only way you can stop world tendency being affected in this way is by being in soul form, not in human form. You do get the health boost from human form. There are other benefits, I can't remember what they are, but you do get benefits from obviously being this way. However, is that blood in my hair? That is blood in my hair. That's from where I fell earlier. Strange, I don't remember hitting my head. Anyway, yes, you do get other benefits, but in order for us to not affect our world tendency and have it go towards black, we want to stay in soul form. So the first thing you'll have to do before moving on to a new area is kill yourself. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Whee! And we died. So here we are, back in soul form one more time. We still have the cling ring equipped, so that is the health we'll be using from here on out. And of course, like I said, the reason I've done that is to stop world tendency being affected. I'm just going to journey up here and see if we can knock this one. Always do that, every time, the first steps to the Archstones. We're going to go back up here and see if we can recover those souls. They might be up here somewhere. Up one of these sets of steps, hopefully. There's only 600 odd, but it's better than nothing. And here they are. A blood splat up here, which is strange, because I'm pretty sure I made a mess down the bottom. So there we go, we have recovered our souls, and we are now in soul form. The reason you kill yourself in the Nexus is because the Nexus is not linked to any world tendency. It is just the Nexus. It doesn't have its own tendency, which is good, because it's your safe area, your safe zone. Okay, we're going to go down here, and this is the last thing I wanted to show you guys in this video. So naturally now I'd either move on to area 1-2, which is the next part of Boletaria, or I would go to underneath Stonefang tunnels or around the Stonefang tunnel area in the second Archstone. However, this character is going to need to be strengthened, so I will go and take you guys to the area that everyone grinds in, which of course is the fourth Archstone, the Archstone of the Shadow Men. So this is the Shrine of Storms at Island's Edge. The Island Shrine of the Shadow Men, who worship storms and mourned the dead. Since the appearance of the flying storm beasts, the souls of the dead have been lured to the island by its demons, where they are revived by finding purchase in the bosom of uninhabited skeletons. So skeletons, or the souls of the dead, are resurrecting nasty skeletons. We go here and we fight them, and we kind of do a lap of the very early starting area of this in order to grind experience. And I'm showing you guys this because I'll be doing this for a few hours in between doing the next video. And here we are at Shrine of Storms, the Island's Edge. First thing you'll notice is random flying beasts, some very shady looking crows. This place looks dilapidated. There is, as you can see, a gentleman over there on top of that ruin. He will come down when you have pure white world tendency. We're not gonna heal our mana because we don't have any ability to heal. Hopefully our shield will hold out, because these roly-poly skeleton boys over here, they're quite nasty. They're quite nasty. Ow. Okay, so we did get cut a little. Maybe that's the difference with having the correct strength, because if I put levels into strength in order to get strength to 11, which the heater shield, it's 11 or 12 the heater shield requires. I think I saw that in the last episode. I believe it was 12, or was it 11? It's 11. If I can get it to 11, then when they do that overhead attack, that quick one to come down on me, the shield will actually bounce it off. Whereas that time I know that gave me a heart attack. It does every time. It's fantastic, beautiful bit of. Oh, didn't mean to do that. You eat that. Yep. Ow. Oh, and we died. So that is my first death, guys. That is the first death. So there we go. You actually get to see my first actual death to the game. I might put a death counter up the top in the middle, down the bottom in the middle, maybe down in the right corner. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. We need to see if we can get through this guy. I'd really like those 900 souls back. Okay, so we can. I just blasted him twice, made sure I got that. Fantastic. So what we need to rely on now is genuinely, or generally, being able to get enough souls for me to increase my strength to 11. Is what I want to do. There we go. some of that, thank you. Okay, so we're just going to take whatever this guy has, half moon grass, and we're going to head back. We're going to head back. I don't know how many souls I need in order to increase. I think I'm about 800 souls. 800 souls per level. I think that's the idea. Let's talk to the Maiden in Black, because I now know why I need 11 in strength.
Soul, no? Then touch the demon inside me.
Okay. You are sounding a little bit thirsty. Oh, 1,000.
Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
Fantastic. So we need 1,238.
Art thou finished? May thy strength help the world be mended.
Okay, fantastic. So we're going to go back in. We're going to get that amount of souls. So 1,300 souls, really. And we're going to get up to 11. And I'll show you the differences and the reason the heater shield actually holds me for a large part of the game. There we go. I'm going to have to just blast them very quickly to begin with. Just the first two, really. Because I know I can always defeat the first one. I don't want to go up there where those other guys are quite yet. Fantastic. Right, and we'll load back in, and just one more kill should do it. So yeah, I like the initial lightning effect when it strikes the tree. It actually catches me every time, because this ends up being a grinding area for me. I'm always surprised by it, because it doesn't happen every time. It just happens the first time. Ow. Ow. So died again, so that's 2 deaths. At least my souls will be near my body. Yep, without being able to bounce those attacks back, it's slightly problematic. We'll go grab our souls, though. We're not going to ever lose them. That's another reason I... And there we go, fantastic. Exactly what I needed. We have enough now to pull our strength up to 11. So I obviously done this when I played on my main file, because again, I'm still using the heater shield. There probably is other better ones, but I'm still using it, and it does a good enough job. So can't quite put every single stat into intelligence and magic. Let's just find the Maiden. She's over here.
Thou seekest the power of the soul, no?
Indeed.
Then touch the demon inside me.
I would gladly touch a demon inside you, but first, can we talk about what is going on with your feet? I know you guys can see that too. Her feet are filthy. I know some of you guys are into that, you sick puppies. Not so much myself. Okay, so we put our strength up to 11. Fantastic, and then we can leave. And as you can see, we now no longer have an exclamation mark where the heater shield is. So now that I'm fighting stronger enemies, I realise why we required the 11 in strength in order to use this thing, because it's to use it correctly. So let's see how this guy does now when he hits me. And there we go. The sword bounces off and gives us an opportunity to do a vicious magical fireball to the face. And we'll do the same with this guy, because we can actually do a run round here now, so I can grind. Okay, beautiful. We'll take him out. And as you can see, look at that creepy motherfucker up there looking at me. The red-eyed motherfucker with two swords. Yeah, this guy has 2 katanas. He's very strong. We're not dealing with him right now. We go up here, and we let this one come towards us. Hit him with a fireball, then block, then hit him with another fireball. And we've got this arrow guy, we'll just dodge out the way of that. And another one. And we get this. Okay, we get this guy. Oh, really? Come on, game. And then there's 2 more guys up here. I can't actually do a full successive run. It would end with, as you can see, there's 2 skeletons. Okay, that's a fast one. That's a heavy one. And he's dead. Okay, so a successive run of this place would actually end with me killing this this one more guy who's up there. And then there's 2 skeletons, as you can see, sitting, ready perched on that wall at the top there to fire arrows at me. I can't do that right now. These things, these storm beasts as they're called, these manta ray looking fucks, can't do anything while I'm here. But yeah, I can't actually finish the run that I would do in order to grind this area. The reason that small section is grindable, especially now at the start of the game, is simply because it offers a lot more experience than any other thing you'll do right now. So I wanted to show you guys that, and so you understand why I'm quite a bit stronger in the next video, because there will be some grinding by me in my own time, of course. Yeah, and we now have strength 11, so our heater shield is working correctly, so I can play defensively and then smash as many enemies as possible. While we're here, I think I have enough to get 1 more level.
Thou seekest the power of the soul, no?
Of course.
Then touch the demon inside me.
As you wish. We do. And of course we want MP increase, so we're going to go for intelligence, of course. It's only a small increase, but it's something. And we are now level 15.
Art thou finished? May thy strength help the world be mended.
Thank you. And it will help the world be mended. Yes, we are level 15. We started the game off at level 6 as a magician class, so we've hit up 9 levels, and we have the base for a defensive magician build, which should be basically flat magic, but at some point I will increase faith just enough to use faith magic to be able to purchase it, because at some point in the game there is a few real useful faith-based spells, one in particular called Second Chance, that's very handy. Only just started using it on my main myself, but I understand why people do. There's a few areas in the game that get a little bit dicey, and having Second Chance with you, or having it already cast upon yourself, which is effectively another life, it could be quite useful. I'm glad my main has it now, and going through New Game Plus, it will be very handy for me. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I promised this video would be shorter, and it is a tad shorter, but it's actually longer than I thought it would be. So, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Again, I very much enjoyed playing, even though it wasn't actual progress. It was just some story and just me explaining what I'm going to do as of next. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. As usual, I've been your host, Lord Exsus, and I'll see you guys in the next video. In a bit.